Right. Um, oh dear. Right, today, people, I thought I'd come on with a bit of breaking news. I'll just put my earrings in. I'm ready. Right. I might ask a question as well. Let's turn this bag of crap off. Sorry, whoever plays this music, but boring. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's start a poll. Um, do you think, no, Blake Lively is blagging it? Right, here's a question for you. Do you think Blake Lively is blagging it? I got some news, yeah. Let me get some paper and write it down. I got some spare paper, don't worry about it, don't worry. Shall I tell you why? Because I was tidying up the office today, mate. And it took me time and a half. But I can't throw away paper because I always need it for my gossip. Yes, I'm eating, I've tidied up, I've done everything I need to do. I cooked the beef, I cooked the rice and the veg. Me and my daughter annihilated it. We done everything good, do you know what I mean? And then, yeah, come to tidy up the office. Because I thought, just get it done, Shams. You got a guest coming in a couple of days and you look ratchet. And I need this yard looking mint. Do you understand me? So, yeah. I've had a very productive day, but I tell you what, I'm coming in more productive. So what we talking about? What's the title say on here, people? We got Kylie. We got we got Selena. And what's Selena's bloke called? Lexi, what's Selena's bloke called? Benny. We're calling Benny the bloke, the dickhead. Who else? We got Zendeya. And then I got my centerpiece right here. I got breaking news here, mate. Blake. They just put it out, Blake. They just put it out, Blake. You know, Shamz comes with the breaking news. I did have some more breaking news, but you know what? I ain't bothered about P. Diddler and all that crap. I really ain't. I did do breaking news this morning on him, so you can have a look at what his ex-bodyguard said. So let's just start off. All my content is found on the public domain. I do operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. Hi everyone, I am Shams. It's night time. I tell you, like, I don't sleep. I do, like, literally an hour. This chair don't smoke, does it? It's not as high as a goddess should be. There you go. That feels a bit better. Took down. I'm Ireland. I Dawn. I Solo. I'm still haven't done by email. Solo, did you send me an email? Everyone that if anyone has sent me an email, that's the only thing I haven't done, the only task I haven't done. But to be fair, my daughter's at college tomorrow. They're both at college. I'm free. Yet again. Worked hard for it. I worked hard to get rid of them bloody kids. Anyways, listen. I did tie my balloons along there, but somehow they've blown there. I tried wiping my windows. I think I'm going to rehire. I'm going to have to rehire the window cleaner. Because you know what, babes? I don't like dusting. I don't like doing windows. I don't like none of that. So let's start off. Right, first of all, if you don't know, Kylie Jenner's going out with that, what's his name? Timothy. What, how do you say his name? Shamalot. Sounds like Camelot. You know Kylie Jenner, that one. I tried to bear shit, that one, don't I? I can't even understand what kind of conversation them two be having between. You know what I mean? Oh shit, you know. I really would like to know what the hell them two talk about. Timothy. He's like, yes, Kylie. I've got some things to do, Kylie. Hey, but Timothy, have you seen my new thing? It's just like my sister's. It's some new makeup. It's called Kiss instead of Scams. We're English, yeah. We don't like that kind of shit. Shut the fuck up. On a real, she's a boring little bitch. I genuinely like the Kardashians and I like the Jenners. Everyone on my channel hates them. I find them hilarious. Any bitch that can sit there making money, doing fuck all, apart from having your sister lying on the back of her fucking bed, thinking of England, or in her case, thinking of the US of A, and has made that much. Okay, doc. Because, you know, they spent all daddy's money before that man was in the grave, innit? So they needed to keep up. You know what they say? The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. Don't shoot the messenger. Anyway, Kylie and Timothy, they went to this award show. Demi Moore was there. Then round the table, and Kylie's like, Demi's gone up to this wench, yeah, this girl, this blonde one. And Demi's like, hi, how are you? Well, it's Demi Moore. Hi, because she's like G.I. Jane, isn't he? Hi, how are you? I'm Demi Moore, whatever. Then it goes round the table, says hello to everyone. When I watched the video, I can't be honest showing it here. When I watched the video, it didn't really look like Demi was ignoring Kylie Jenner. But everyone is saying that Demi Moore ignoring her. That's trending all over the shop. Literally, it's a round circle table. There's Timothy there. And there's Kylie there. And there's all these other people. Demi's walked to that person and whoever else. But Kylie had turned her head to talk to Timothy. And by the time Kylie turned her head, Demi had looked at her, saw that she wasn't looking and went over to Timothy. But then Demi put her hair down, you know, like that. And Kylie's there. So Demi's like talking to Kylie's man. If that was me, yeah, and that was my man, I'd be like, nah, no, hello. And if she turns around like, what are you doing? I'll be like, bitch, what are you doing? You can see that we're clearly together, yeah. You address both of us. And if you're a fucking good, decent woman, you would have addressed the woman first, not the fucking man. That's what I'm doing. Teaching you some manners and respect. But not my relationship, so it's nothing to do with me. Do you know what I mean? Then we've got Selena Gomez. She's engaged, people. If you don't know, now you know. Now, everyone's saying with Selena Gomez, yeah. And so that Benny, he pisses in people's gobs. Well, he didn't actually, that's a lie. He said he was playing a game, yeah. Selena Gomez. It goes out with this bloke. He looks like a fucking... He does look like a tramp, let's just say it. Everyone's like tiptoeing around it on the internet, yeah. Man's look like he's been fucking dragged through a bush backwards, through mud and everything, through the Himalayan forest. Is there an Himalayan forest? The mountains, a lot. It looks like he's gone around the world and back, walking it through tunnels, and he went through P. Diddy's yard a lot. Slathered in baby oil, everything. And then he turns up, yeah. And he proposes. Tyler, it's my channel. If you don't like it, yeah, you can always go away, honey. It's called freedom of choice. Okay. And I will carry on with what I'm saying because my 8,000 and odd audience likes it. So your opinion doesn't really mean nothing, babes. In fact, your existence doesn't mean nothing apart from coming on here annoying me and everyone else. Annoy people. Shout out to my haters. Hi to all my haters sitting there in the corner, still watching me, going, breathing like a dragon. Take a breather. Cool down. Chill out. Jump in the freezer. Take a chill pill. Anyways, just sit back and enjoy the show. If I'm too much for you, babes, go to another one. Go and enjoy another one. I'm going to go into your head, really. And if once someone tells me that they don't like my show, I really can't take to them. I couldn't give a fuck about. Hey, everyone. It's YouTube cutting me off. Probably because some wanker just came on. Do you know what I mean? On the real. Don't be rude. No one gives a shit. Anyways, like I was saying, Demi Moore, yeah. She went to a party yesterday and she ignored Kylie Jenner. And, you know, Timothy's like kinking in with him, like laughing and grinning with Demi. And like I says, yeah, if I was Kylie Jenner, I know everyone don't like Kylie Jenner, but it ain't ma. It's the principles. Do you understand me? You right with you, girl, yeah. And that's the kind of disrespect to show it. Nah, man. Nah. But I've heard that his publicists have said stay away from her. Can you really blame him? She has got a bit of a dodgy love life and very younger. I mean, she's all mix up in Drake, Tiger, what's that other one called? That moshy pea bloke, fuck knows. No one's interested in him. Anyways, mind you, he does have a good sale. That one, that killed all them people. Yeah, anyway, let's move on. Selena Gomez. Seems like she's getting married to this bloke. His name's Benny, yeah. It's supposed to be well rich. I think they've done a prenup. In a way, I don't blame him. Even if a man was a billionaire and I still had my millions, yeah. I don't know, he could still take my millions, isn't he? Shit's happened before, mate. I don't trust nobody. I'll be like, nah, man. You can give me some of yours if you want, yeah, when we divorce. If we divorce. I'm not saying we're going to divorce. I'm just saying, in an alternate universe, if you want to give me off of your, bill, carry on, mate, carry on. There's the account number and there's the store code. Yeah, it goes straight in. Anyways, so they're signing a prenup, yeah? And Benny, everyone thinks he's disgusting and he's not good enough for Selena. They're like, listen, you went with Justin Bieber. Ain't you? Like, she went with Justin Bieber, mush. You know what I mean? And then you're going out with Scruffy McScruff. Scruffy McLaren over there. Like I said, being dragged through a fucking bush, yeah, Himalayan mountains, a lot. Sahara Desert. Man's been around the world and back, the looks of him, and yeah, he had a fucking wash. Didn't stop off. Trooper. Anyways, and he did say that he's made pissed in his mouth. That's what he said. He said there was he didn't actually say the maid pissed in his mouth, but he did. He says, my maid pissed in my mouth. And then when it says, how did that happen? He says, well, we was playing some water pistol game or some shit like that. My mate went to the toilet and he must have pissed in the water bottle and then shot it in my mouth. And I was like, well, what's that taste like? And he's like, weirdly, I don't know what he fucking said because I was like, this man's fucking nuts. On a real, I was like, this man is cooking McNut. Squirrel McNut climbing up that tree. But it's not just Selena and Benny that's engaged. But before we move on, yeah, about the engagement, there was gossip about Hailey Bieber. Now, there's rumours that every time Selena drops something, Hailey has to, you know, try and one-up her and be like, look at me, look at me. Now, we all know there might have been trouble in paradise, according to Justin and Hailey. But as soon as anyone reports on it, Justin and Hailey gets all up in their feelings and be like, leave us alone. We've been bruised and harmed and emotionally damaged. Emotional damage. But anyways, yeah. Hailey Bieber liked a post. I should thank Sebastian Soto for this. And the other one. Then anyway, you got Zendaya. They said that Zendaya was ignoring Selena's bloke at the party. And Selena and Zendaya are supposed to be really close. But Zendaya is engaged, people. She got engaged. Yes, the actress, the singer, the model. I genuinely like this girl. I love Zendaya. Please, Hollywood, don't fuck her up. I like Zendaya. And I like Tom Holland. So what he done, he's an actor as well. Spider-Man. So Spider-Man, where he caught her in it in the web. Boom. He went and asked her dad for permission a few months before, you know, which I think is very decent. Obviously, the dad said yeah. He went and got his Spider-Man money from the Spider Bank and he weaved her up her nice little ring. And between Christmas and New Year and Daya's yard, he went down on one knee. There was only them two. He went down on one knee and proposed to her. And guess what she said? And fuck off, David. I went, fuck no. Grow a couple of inches. not just in height, but in your bank balance. She didn't. They've been together a while. But yeah, congratulations to Selena and Benny. Congratulations to Zendaya and Tom Holland. So, you know, there is good news, people in the world. And there is, sorry, dodgy fags. I didn't buy no cigarettes today. So my mate left me 3, yeah. You know, my Scott, he come down to see us. I see him since Christmas. But don't forget, Scott's in a wheelchair, people. Not a wheelchair, and my ability's going down. He's only got one leg. So the scooter can't he can't get through that gate, even though the gate's off. And that other gate is an operated gate. So he closes. So he's got things on the bottom. Although cars get over it, but it does. I don't know how I walk over it, but I do. but he's afraid. Well, I'm going to say to him, if a car can get over it, why can't your tyres? If his tyres can take his big fat arse, I mean, if his tyres can take his arse, I'm pretty sure it can go over that. Cars can. This cough. Every year I do YouTube. And no, I'm not going to give up smoking because that's just stupid. It's no, mate, I've smoked since I was like, what, 12 years old. Do you think I'm giving up now? No, mate, I'm committed. I'm committed. Here's a slice of the story. And catch my earlier lives if you haven't. We did do one earlier. I had to do a quick one, people. I had a business meeting, so we only done an half-hour one. But I did do some breaking news this morning. Do you know what I mean? Olivia, I don't do crack, babes. I can crack people up. I can crack them in the face. But I don't do crack. Don't do crack. I don't do cocaine. Don't do ecstasy. Don't do any of that. I don't do white people's drugs. I'm from Jamaica, babes. We don't do that shit. That cough is from dodgy cigarettes, like I just explained. Rewind the video. Or even better, go to your bathroom, get some earbuds and clean your ears out, yeah? And stop playing your mouth like a fiddle. We're not in a concert, babes. No, it's probably years of smoking, like I just said. It is a death battle. But guess what, Olivia? The doctors told me I was only going to live till I was 40 and I'm 43, so does it fucking matter? No. Are you paying for my funeral? No. Are you related to me? No. Are you one of my fans? No. Are you an hater? Yes. Everyone say hello to hater number 2. Olivia's having a great life going around YouTube, trying to love on everyone, ain't you, Olivia? I can feel the love. I bet you're having a nice life, Olivia. And I don't know why YouTube keeps trying to cut me off, because that shit ain't happening. Olivia, let me tell you something, bitch, yeah. I've been on YouTube for years. Bitches like you don't rattle me. And the $1 million question is, how the fuck do you know what a crackhead sounds like? You've been hanging around with them too much? Haven't you? Mom's number 1, hater number 2. That don't make sense to anyone. And you know what? I'm going to put you in timeout because you're boring. I need timeout, Olivia, but next time you come in playing your fucking mouth, yeah, I'm just going to ban you because you're boring. Now shut your fucking mouth and jog on. Jog on and stay in your lane, Olivia. And you know what, Olivia, as well, while you're jogging on and you're in timeout, you got 5 minutes. Well, I gave you 10 minutes, actually. Go in my description page and you can buy a cup. You can PayPal me, and then I might be your friend. But the truth is, I have friends with ugly bitches, so, chances are I'm lying to you, I wouldn't be your friend. I'm just saying, I can't lie. Right, anyways, before we was rudely interrupted by Olivia, I like that name as well. It's a shame I don't like you. It's a shame. I wish nothing but crap on you. But it's all good though, Olivia. I don't have to. I don't know you. And even if I did, I'd probably ignore you. I ignore boring, sad, fucking, pathetic people. I got a life, mate. I got life. I got friends. I got shit to do. Anyways, people, let's carry on. So, Blake Lively is suing this geezer. What's his name? Baldone. I'm going to put my phone here. I've just, there's a video that's literally just dropped. And when I started this, the video was dropped an hour ago. And in this case, if people don't know, I'll give you a quick update on it. Yeah, cutting out. I didn't want to do every time I say the names, it cuts out for some reason. It's been doing that a while. YouTube, don't start because you know I do celebrity gossip and I will go back on TikTok and make the fucking channel blow up. Don't let me start. You already took fucking thousands of views off me. I deleted all the fucking videos, yeah, where I actually look like I've fucking done something. That's why I can't be asked being nice anymore. Standard. Is there any more dickheads before I start that's going to come on? Have we got any more stupid little fucking fat, fraggle fucking white boys sitting there eating your fucking pizza? Feeling sad because you're an incel? Or have we got any of them white racist fucking bitches that want to come on here playing your fucking mouth? Or have you got any of them fucking ugly little fucking black dirty bitches that wants to say something? Because you know you ain't gonna. It's only ever the fucking white ones that play the fucking mouth anyway. The white and the Hispanic ones. I don't fucking know why, because truth is, if we was toe to toe, you know what's going on. Don't fucking play your mouth, yeah? Because you know what? You play stupid games, you win stupid fucking prizes. That's what happens with stupid bitches. Anyways. And if everyone's been watching my channel for fucking long, then now I don't give a fuck about boxing a bitch on my fucking live. I don't give a fuck about doxing a bitch, boxing a bitch, turning up at your fucking yard and filming the bitch. So, this one is in Blake Lively's lawsuit. So what happened was Blake Lively done this film. Lexi, are you awake? Alexei, you know the Blake Lively film? It starts with us. That's it. That's what it's called, isn't it? Well, what's it called then? I could have sworn that's what it was. And then this is a spoiler alert, people. So, 38 minutes in, I'm just going to give you a quick little thing on it. So if you haven't watched it, don't listen for this bit. I'll finish in literally like 2 minutes. So, right, this film, it's about a couple. Basically, it's about abuse. A woman who's been abused by her partner. So, it's like trigger alert. And Blake Lively, people, you can come back now. Everything's all good. Right, Blake Lively, she was a star of the film, the protagonist, yeah. And I don't know who else was in the film, but I do remember when I reported on it last year, what I remember was they were saying things about the director. Blake wasn't very happy with the director, but most of the audience is in us, or just people on the outside, not audience that even watched the film, but most people that have watched Blake Lively in the past, or anything to do with Blake Lively, they kind of had a bit of a bad press against her. So basically, there was like trying to say things like, she's got attitude, she's got like an inferior kind, like she thinks she's better than everyone kind of attitude, you know where I'm coming from. And she's I can't say that Blake has been accused of being rude to everyone, but I have seen a video where she was extremely dismissive to a journalist that was interviewing her. Now, she was being interviewed about some promotion. She was promoting something, and she was being interviewed with another actress. And the interviewer had asked Blake, said, "Oh, congratulations on your pregnancy," something like that. And Blake just looked at her like bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye. I just gave her the dirtiest look. So then Blake just turned to a friend and them two start having a conversation. And the journalist is trying to interview him. And they're like, you know, like just ignoring her, like, with the neck movement and everything, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Don't listen, girl, shut up. Bye, Felicia. There's literally just buying Felicia in here. I shit, you know. And if I was that fucking journalist, I shit you fucking up. Yeah. No one would disrespect me like that. Nah, man. I'd have just stepped up on business. I'd have been like, right, fair enough then. I'll take it that the interview is over. Lovely to meet you. I will be doing a glowing report on you. And I'll just walk off. That's what I do. Kill it with fucking kindness, yeah. Well, letting the bitch know I will be doing a report on you. Don't worry about it. But anyways, here's the thing. Blake Lively at that interview made a comment to that woman. And she says, well, it looks like you're pregnant, you know, or are you just fat? Something like that. Don't quote me on that. But she made a comment about the woman looking pregnant. Yeah. The woman was only congratulating Blake, and she's a journalist. That's what they do. You're pregnant, bitch. She's congratulating you. And you just started ignoring the woman because of that. And made a comment about the woman being fat or pregnant. It turns out that this lady, the journalist, couldn't have babies. So I couldn't imagine sitting there and someone's taking the piss. Number one, out of my weight because I can pregnancy. And number two, I can't have a shit like that. That woman held it down good. She deserves a fucking Oscar because I tell you what, I would have fucking swiped her face. Clean off. Hashtag standard. I don't care. That's rude. That's fucking disrespect. Like I said earlier, it is rank. It's out of order. Do you know what I mean? It's disgusting. Vile. And even to this day, that fucking bitch, did she apologise? I think she did. Because she got called out 1,001 times. But anyways, when she was promoting this film, that was one of the clips that came up about Blake. And they says, you see how cold she is. There's been numerous other clips. Then they had this one. At the time, there was a strike with the Writers Guild. That's where actors and writers, everyone, you know, directors, everyone, producers, whatever, screenwriters, everyone, where really they go, but it's mainly the writers, you know, where they go and it's like a union where they can complain. Well, it turns out like Ryan Reynolds, Blake's husband, is running that. So I'm like, oh, is it? And at the end of that film that Blake filmed, yeah, the one that she's promoting where she's an abused woman, at the end of that film, Ryan changed the words up. Now you're thinking, what are you telling us that for, Shamz? Because Ryan should have been on strike. And now that could be a lawsuit. That's why it's good to dig. So yeah, Ryan Reynolds fucked himself up because the last line in that film Ryan Reynolds wrote. On top of that, we also found out, I've got to thank Popcorn Planet for this, and he's back in the studio. So on top of that, yeah, we've also got, and don't worry, I'm going to play this video. We've also got Blake Lively. I'm just giving a quick little update of why people don't like her. And I haven't even gone through fucking story 20. So I'm just giving some main ones I can just remember because there ain't even no need for me to write shit down. She's well known for being unliked. She's well known for being she'll like you until she can't get her own way kind of girl. She's not nasty. But now she's got her husband in trouble and he's going to get fucking fined, standard. That's what happens, Blake, but you couldn't leave him. She couldn't leave him. So everyone's like, what's going on? Blake, every time you've been on a promotion for this film, every time Blake Lively has been promoting this film about a woman that has been abused, she isn't talking about the abuse. I said this last year. She doesn't. When everyone was like, can you review it? I was like, well, yeah. I was looking at it because you know me, I don't like watching films because I chat through it. So I'll just get the quick edits, blah, 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 done. I don't need to watch the boring, crappy bits. But anyways, there's certain bits I do need to watch. And then I'll rewatch the Easter eggs and I'll rewatch this bit and that bit and that bit in each character and study them. If you need to do something good like that. But anyways, in this film, Blake, when she's talking about it, she's wearing nice flowy dresses. Now, think about it when people are promoting films. Like, say, for example, Ariana Grande, she's promoting her film Wicked. She's wearing things that's to do with characters in Wicked. A lot of people do things like that. Blake Lively's just wearing shit that she wants. Nothing to do with, you know, I'm not saying she has to, what does a battered woman look like? But I'm just saying it doesn't quite match the book. So if you read the book and you look at the film, it's different. In some people's eyes, the Blake part. Plus, Blake was made a producer. Now, here's the thing. Blake Lively says that I think his name is Justin Baldoni, the director, has smeared her character and is, you know, basically fucked up her career. That's what she's trying to indicate. So now she's going to court to sue him. Blake, you've already fucked up Ryan Reynolds' career. That's your husband. And bear in mind, Ryan Reynolds, he's done, what's that film called? Dead Man or Deadpan. What's that film called? Deadpool. That's it. Now, he done one called, he's got another character in there. Is he called Goodpool? There's Deadpool. It must be a Lifepool or something. If any of you watch Deadpool, that film, you'll know what I'm on about. The latest one. It's got a character and it's a good one. Like Deadpool is deadpan. Then you got a good character. Now, the good character in the film, I am all... It's okay, honey pot. Thank you. Now, and I hope yours is brilliant as well. Thank you very much. Now, the good character in that deadpan film, this is it, people. It turns out, allegedly, we've got to say allegedly on this one, it turns out that that Ryan Reynolds was taking the piss out of Justin Baldoni because he had a ponytail. And they were saying, like, oh, yeah, you know, the ponytail. What do they call it? There's basically like what do they call it? They was taking the piss out of him, trying to call him more girly and that. And then there was literally, that whole character was based on Justin Baldoni, allegedly. And everyone was like, nah, Ryan, if your wife, was getting sexually abused, then why? Sorry, it's my chihuahuas. If your wife's getting sexually abused, why are you making jokes about it? about the abuser on your films. You would make jokes. If you was a real man, you'd be doing something about it. Do you understand me? Do you understand me, blood? On the real, you ain't doing fucking shit. Anyways, so as I'm doing my research and I'm trying to look into this court case, people, I found something. There's a TikToker and Blake Lively is named her in the court case. She's saying that Justin Baldoni is acted inappropriately on set. He's upset a lot of people. He's been sexually abusive. He's done this, that, and the other. He's tried to sabotage her career, sabotage this, sabotage that. But in the lawsuit, when I was looking at it, she's also suing a lady. And then I found the lady, and her name is, I can't say it, Kirsty Fla. You're going to say, what do you mean you can't say it? But if you have a look, yeah. You see, Kirsty Fla. So if you want to follow her, you can. Blake Lively is suing her. So I just found it, yeah. You know, Shamz doing her research. I can't stop people. I know it's late at night. And I thought, you know what? My daughter ain't got college till 12. So if I'm like awake and I've got the breaking news, do it. I don't want to do little shorts in the dark. And I don't want to go downstairs and cook. She's cooking. She's probably baking. She's always baking at night. Anyways, so this woman is claiming that Blake Lively is suing her. And she's got the TikToker as well. So I'm like, what's going on with this? What do you mean? And I was like, oh, I've heard some people talk about this. So this one's called A Thick Jewish Girl, Nikki Lieberman. Nikki Lieberman. And her handle is at Thick Jewish Girl. Now, obviously, she's taking the piss out of herself. She's Jewish. But people are saying, Blake Lively is saying that she's got paid to smear Blake Lively's name for Justin. And so is this other woman. So this other woman who is a reporter, I'm guessing, that Kirsty Fla, she's got this Nikki Lebanon, a.k.a. Thick Jewish Girl. That's what we're just going to call her. Thick Jewish Girl. She's got Thick Jewish Girl on. And they're doing an interview. Now, I've got to put, while I'm showing you this, I'm going to put the interview on. I'll just leave it like this. And sorry, I haven't set up nothing, but like I said, I've got a guest coming. I genuinely want to change all my bedding, all my cushions. I've had to sort out all my letters, everything. I can't be asked doing mirrors. If this was my payday, I'd pay someone to come and clean my mirrors. And the people I kicked off at, yeah, today, they've texted me going, I'm really sorry, Shamz, I'm really sorry, don't mean shit to me. And I know that you'd be watching my videos, yeah, when you wake up after your fucking tears are fucking dried, your tears are bullshit. But you're probably awake now watching, high off your fucking head. Sorry, don't mean fucking shit to me. Disrespect, mate. And I told these motherfuckers, 2025, I'm going to fuck people up. What? You thought I was being nice last year? I'm done with being nice. It's boring. Right, let's play this shit. Is that free? So I'm going to put this on my lap and show it you. Because that's how it's going to work. Sorry, I haven't looked good for like 3 days because I just can't be arsed. Notice my face is swollen. Can't believe I've got fucking a guest. I'm gonna look minging, and you should see her picture. She looks fucking gorgeous. I'm like, all my mates look good. I'm gonna have to redo my hair and everything, do my fucking nails. Party up with my gal. I'm hoping that she comes out. If not, because we said, you know, if anything, if the weather's bad, then I don't really want anyone driving fucking hundreds of miles to come here. But I've got no patience, man. Anyways, ready. Let's turn it round. And let's turn this off. I've put the subtitles on. I should really just... One of my admins was telling me, yeah, I know, I've got a kettle and mini fridge and everything in here behind my office, because I can. Right, let's play this shit. This is the girl that Blake Lively is suing, and she's a TikToker. They've only just made this about 2 hours ago now. And this is the other one, the journalist, that's interviewing her. So I'm playing it in a bit of a fast speed, peeps.
Woman that I looked up to for most of my life. It was just, I did feel the need to defend myself.
So that's her channel.
Doesn't talk. Flo, and here on my channel, I talk about my good and bad experiences with Hollywood and with celebrities. And lately, it's been a lot of Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni drama. And today, I have a very special guest with me who has also had a similar experience as I have by being dragged into Blake Lively's lawsuits. I will talk to her a little bit later, so please stay tuned. Then I wanted to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I'm trying to read all the comments. There's a lot, and it's
Can everyone hear it?
Kind of how things have shifted a little bit since we saw Justin Baldoni filing a lawsuit against the New York Times. And as you know, I was mentioned in that lawsuit.
So Justin Baldoni has filed a lawsuit against the New York Times, and the reason, people, that he's filed a lawsuit against the New York Times is because allegedly they've made a fake allegation against him. Now, I'm going to play the rest of this, on my finger. So you lot can hear him. And I don't really want to show her face because you've seen her face and I can't be arsed looking at it. I can't be arsed holding the phone up. So you lot can hear what she's saying, you know what she looks like. Occasionally, I will put her face on for you because I'm nice. But I can't be arsed holding it up. It's late at night and I'm fucking tired. I just need to get the gossip out. Right, that's connected. What is she cooking? So let's have a listen.
Wrong, and I'm trying to read all the comments. There's a lot, and it's interesting to see now kind of how things have shifted a little bit since we saw Justin Baldoni filing a lawsuit against the New York Times. And as you know, I was mentioned in that lawsuit, and that was pretty traumatizing for me. And I've been talking a lot about that.
So she was mentioned in the lawsuit, and like she says, it was pretty traumatizing for her. I should fucking think so. I couldn't imagine waking up, to a lawsuit by Blake Lively saying that I've been paid by a director to smear her name just because I called her a crusty-ass, ugly fucking bitch. I'll still stand on my ground.
And how wrong it all is. And that's why I also think it's very important for me to, or for everyone to hear the story from Nikki Lieberman and how she got involved and how she also feels like she's being a pawn in this game. Before I talk to her, I just wanted to mention that...
So basically, people, these are two people that have been sued by Blake Lively right now, and they've just made this video. So this is an exclusive. Like, subscribe and share. You can clip the videos, people. So if you only want to clip this bit, you can. Yeah, I will occasionally, like I said, be showing bits. This is a woman being sued by Blake Lively, and she's just made the video.
About me lately, but I actually really appreciate. There was a great story, a really nice interview done by a reporter in the Hollywood Reporter. It was a top story for a long time. It was amazing, and thank you to Matt. Great picture of me out here on my terrace. If you're interested in reading that article, I'll post a link.
She's
I'm sorry, my voice is
Norwegian.
a little weird. I have a cold, so I'm trying to pretend I don't, but I hear that it sounds a little. I also did an interview with the Hollywood newsletter, The Antler, which turned out really great. So I'm so grateful for all these outlets that are reaching out to me to hear my side of the story. So I get it out there so people don't have to accuse me of doing something I didn't do. The Wall Street Journal contacted me a few days ago asking me to fact check some things with me. They actually said in an email, which I really appreciated. They said that we are committed to telling a fair and accurate version of events and want to reach out to see if you have any comments or context you'd like to share. Bravo, thank you so much. Unlike the
So people have been reaching out to her. People have been reaching out to this lady to say, you know, we support you. Because I don't understand why Blake Lively is suing this lady when she hasn't really, assumingly, done anything wrong. Now, bear in mind, people, this is her word against Blake's. But from what we're seeing, if you watch, is it Popcorn Andy? Popcorn Planet? I don't know if it was him that put out the emails. Or was it Sebastian Soto? It could have been Popcorn Planet or Sebastian, one of them two tonight. Literally, not long ago, people, about 2 hours ago, they put out the thing. So go and watch that. Anyways, let's just get on with this.
Some journalists are doing their due diligence. Before we get into my interview with Nikki, I just wanted to share my new obsession with you, Scentbird. It's a fragrance subscription.
Oh, I am bothered about your scents.
Everything I want. Because I'm traveling a lot for work, I always start the first month of Scentbird. Hi, Nikki. Thank you so much for doing this. I mean, I was so shocked when I found you on TikTok the other day and I realized that we have one thing in common. We are both in Blake Lively's lawsuit. What was your reaction when and how did you discover that you were mentioned in the lawsuit?
Exclusive, people. This was literally, I'd say this was 2 hours ago, people. It was an hour ago, and it's been an hour since I've been filming, so it was 2 hours ago.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me too. What an odd thing to have in common. I actually woke up
Join
to
our
a bunch of
channel.
phone calls from different news outlets, and I was extremely confused because while I do post on TikTok, I had nothing going viral at the moment. And I opened my TikTok and had a ton of comments of people accusing me of being paid to slander her and being a woman hater. And I was just extremely confused and blindsided.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what did these news outlets, did they ask you, were you paid? Were these the kind of questions you got?
Yeah, absolutely. They were asking me how I was connected to him and how, if I was paid to talk about Blake, which is funny because I really didn't say much negative about her. So I don't know what I would have been paid for. Yeah.
Now I've watched this and I think this woman's been a bit too fucking nice. She's going to fuck up the case.
I'm just asking for comments.
So can you talk a little bit about what was in the original video that because they put a link in the lawsuit that was linked.
Right, let's have a look. You see the lawsuit? This is part of the lawsuit that Blake Lively's put. And if you look at this bit, look, she's told them to see a thick Jewish girl TikTok and then sent her page, yeah? So Blake Lively, and this woman at the time only had about 300,000 viewers. She wasn't even in the millions. And Blake Lively saying that Justin Baldoni, the director of the film, has tried to smear her and she's using this TikToker to do it. So this is where it shows you in the lawsuit, people. Okay.
Video. So what exactly was in the video?
Yeah, so it had been about 2 months after the premiere that I went to, and I was talking about my experience with Justin. He was at the premiere that I went to. I know there were 2 separate premieres. Ours was in my hometown in Illinois, a very small town. We had a room of about under 50 women at the movie, and I just had such a great experience with him. And I really wanted to share what he brought to the premiere and how.
No, can I just stop you? If this was in a court of law, this is a personal opinion. As someone treats one person might be completely different to how they treat another. Now they might call this a character witness. And that's probably why, because she's gushing over him. That's probably why Blake Lively is named her in the lawsuit. But it is pretty weird that if every TikToker, YouTuber, X, Instagram, everyone that has talked about Blake Lively over since the course of this film and since she's been promoting it not very well, even I knew about this. I've never seen this girl. I've seen a lot of bigger channels talking about it. So why is Blake Lively named this girl particularly in the lawsuit? Now that begs the question because, like I said, the name is at Thick Jewish Girl. Remember that, people, because that tells you a lot about Blake Lively's character. Because if you don't know, Justin Baldoni is half Jewish. So what's she trying to say? She was sent thousands of TikTok videos to research to see which one Justin had paid, and she chooses a Jewish girl. Now you're going to hear more about this.
Hard he worked to make it a safe space physically, and how hard he worked on the film. So I mentioned that in my video.
She's talking about
a very small.
Hold on, she's talking about when she went to the premiere. Oh, that's not a very good cut.
Hometown. We had a room about under 50 women at the movie, and I just had such a great experience with him. And I really wanted to share what he brought to the premiere and how obviously hard he worked to make it a safe space physically, and how hard he worked on the film. So I mentioned that in my video. I included a little clip of him speaking. He was talking about, you know, he'll never know what it feels like to have to carry pepper spray to walk to your car, or, you know, what it feels like to be a woman, and shared the tools that he used to make this film as authentic as possible.
I would have thought being famous, you'd need a pepper spray, but...
And I also shared how I felt about Blake at the time with what I knew. I shared that it was just weird that she hadn't mentioned domestic violence in her interviews. Now, that was before anything came out. I don't know what to be true, obviously.
And did you hear that? She hadn't mentioned domestic violence in her reviews. She's just said it. I said it last year, and a few others said it. Do you know what I mean? Now, what I should have done was research what day she done her videos and other people, and why Blake Lively chose this Jewish girl, knowing that Justin Baldoni is Jewish. It's looking a bit dodgy for you, Blake.
But they mentioned the TikTok, 8 months after it happened? So
8 months.
It just made me look bad.
But so when you posted that video, was there already a little backlash on Blake Lively at that point?
There hadn't been too much. What I saw on the internet, I mean, there was a little bit about the movie, but mostly what I saw was, I mean, including your interview, which was obviously resurfaced. It was mostly, you know, bad press on her. It had nothing to do with the movie, and it just kind of got tied into it. There wasn't a ton about her not talking about domestic violence. I saw a little here and a little there, but on social media, the only thing I saw about her at the time was her new hair care brand.
Yeah.
And you said you didn't have more than 30,000 views on that video, so it wasn't like a viral sensation or anything, because a lot of people did similar videos on TikTok and reactions. What do you think they picked yours?
The only reason it has views now is because it was in the lawsuit. I know that in a group chat that Justin had with his team, it was sent. I presume that there were a lot of videos that were sent in that group chat. I'm not
Did you hear that? A lot of videos were sent in the group chat.
Mine was chosen. I think it's odd considering my username is so unserious to...
What is your username?
It's Thick Jewish Girl.
Yeah.
And I think with such a serious matter, it's not appropriate to use a video like that. I mean, there are so many videos...
I mean, no offense, you can tell it's Jewish. Look at the nose.
...of people actually bashing her that, you know, and what I noticed is that neither of us have really spoken out, like, put any hate on Blake Lively. So it's just odd that she would choose us two to include in the lawsuit.
I feel like when I saw your video, I think you mentioned that your mom's friend is a part owner in Wafer. Do you think that might be the reason? Because then they're like, oh, there's a link here. Do you think that might be a reason why?
Yeah, I mean, and I said friend, and that they are acquaintances. He opened a movie theater in my hometown, and he just, for fun. And he happens to also be one of the owners of Wayfair. And so when I found out that the premiere was
Maybe that's why. That's the connection then, innit?
going, I begged when I found out the premiere was happening, I begged for tickets. I mean, I watched Jane the Virgin growing up. I loved it. I also read the book and was a huge fan.
Oh, like
So
Jane the
I went to
Virgin.
the premiere, and it was a last second thing. So there was no connection between him and I. We actually were probably asked not to have cameras out, and that's why I thought I was going to get in trouble for recording something I shouldn't have. Maybe that was, I don't think so, because I don't even think they knew.
No, and then you spoke to him shortly, I think.
Mhm.
You have a little photo with him on your Instagram that you took a picture. What was the interaction with him like?
Yeah, so he came into the movie theater after we were done watching, and there was a Q&A session. And he talked about really the work that he put into this movie. I think it's been since 2018, 2019. He talked about how he actually joined groups of the abusers and to get a more authentic take on someone who would be in Ryle, his character situation.
I've heard of method acting. That's what you do, you have to, well, method acting is when you have to actually play the actual real character. Not the real character. Basically, method acting, I won't go this far, but say if you're a druggie, you go out and hang around with druggies and possibly take drugs, so you'd know what it feels like. So, for example, like Heath Ledger. Yes, I don't act in people. Heath Ledger. He was a good method actor. There's a few, actually. I can't quite remember it. What's she cooking? My daughter's cooking. I'm going to have to clean out the fridge. It's white anyway. And the microwave. I like to wipe shit down. And I cooked today. I've washed up. Everything's washed up apart from 2 plates. And my daughter's probably washed them. Anyway, let's carry on with this interview. We just had a quick break. We're more than halfway, peeps.
Talked about how he teamed up with a group of women who work for an organization for women who experience domestic violence to get that authentic take. He also brought them to that premiere. He flew them out.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he really, he talked about how he didn't use one movie set and everything was authentic. Everything was real life. And I was really impressed by everything that he had to say at the time. And afterwards, a couple of people wanted pictures. My mom, we didn't meet him before the movie. He was there, but I didn't want to bother him. And my mom was like, go get a picture. I was like, no, I don't want to bother him. And he heard me. He's like, come take a picture with me.
Standard.
Nice.
Yeah. And I said to him, as somebody who was a huge fan of the book, you really took the image I had in my head and you put it on the screen. And he was so appreciative. And I could tell that he took to heart what I said. He was so kind. And
now it's probably a good actor, babes. I know he's a director, but
I had experience with him.
So what was the experience for you like?
it might be slightly biased, but yeah, it seems like he did his research and, it made this audience feel good. So Blake Lively's thing doesn't stand up, especially if she's accusing this woman on TikTok and this woman of being paid by Justin Baldoni of smearing her name.
You said people reacted to you on TikTok and started asking you questions, and also you're receiving trolls or comments did you get from being in that lawsuit?
Yeah. So first and foremost, I do want to say, I believe when women come out about something like this, I believe them until it's proven otherwise. That's just something in my values.
You shouldn't.
And at first I was extremely disappointed, but I had a feeling in the back of my head, this isn't over. he's going to come back with something because, you know, I believe her. I continue to believe her until other things are proven otherwise. But
hold on, this bitch has told lies on you and told lies on that woman, but you still believe her. Are you off your fucking nut? You don't have to play games because you're on the internet. This is what makes you look like a fucking liar. You know, bitches like these, yeah. I'd have their backs. I would. I'd have their backs. But she's going, I believe her. I believe her. And I always believe women like that. Why do you believe women like that? She's blatantly got you in a fucking lawsuit saying that you was chatting to a fucking man. That's a fucking pervert. And he was setting, he paid you, yeah, to literally smear her name. And you go in, well, I can't say that she's a liar. Well, make my fucking head's just blown out. Like, seriously, is this bitch for real? Is this fucking dumb bitch for real?
Now we've seen some receipts.
I've seen some receipts,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for the rest of them to. Oh my God.
I think
She's seen some receipts. Blake Lively has got both of you two in a fucking lawsuit saying that Justin Baldoni has paid you to smear a name. And you're both interviewing each other and you're like, and people, this is a fresh interview today. It's only just happened literally like a couple of hours ago. You can thank me later. But anyways, what the fuck is she on? And I'm not lying. You can go on her channel and see. She's only just dropped it. But this bitch is chatting shit.
one of the things that I've been thinking of, you know, I feel like sometimes like Blake Lively can feel that she was sexually harassed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she wasn't in the terms of what people think is sexual harassment, but her feelings are legit. But I think, like when I started reading through his lawsuit, for me it was like, okay, there's a lot of things that don't add up to what she said. And I think now that you and I know that we were mentioned in that lawsuit as part of an alleged smear campaign.
Now this one's saying it in it, like, come on, like, bitch, come on, dumbass over here.
I start thinking, you know, was there a real smear campaign? What do you think?
I can't say yes or no, but I can say that.
Oh my gosh, did you hear that? Are you fucking dumb? You've been named in a lawsuit. And I'll be like, what do you think? I'll be like, the bitch is fucking nuts. If she's named in there and she's, oh my gosh, this dumbass over here, she'd get you hanged. Hung.
Somebody who was accused of being part of it, but I wasn't. He didn't even like the post. He didn't like my Instagram post. Like I was not a part of it. And I was one of the few people who were accused. So in my opinion, I do not believe there was a smear campaign. I think a lot of her old content started coming out. So I don't know how that would be how that would smear her. But then again,
I think as well, she's got to be careful what she says. I reckon her lawyers had a word with her. I'm not one.
we'll find out.
Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you earlier. You were talking about the reactions that you got from people on TikTok. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because I saw someone was like, oh, you're Jewish, he's Jewish, and really like mean things that people were saying to you.
Yeah, I got a lot of comments. I think he's like half Jewish or something. I know he goes by the Baha'i faith, and I got a lot of comments saying, oh, you're Jewish, he's some part Jewish, there's some connection here, and you were obviously paid, you know, the whole Jews run Hollywood comment, and a lot of them. And that is just such a far stretch. It amazes me what people can come up with.
And I mean, it's hard to get, like, I felt, you know, when people are accusing you of something you haven't done, you feel like you have to come out and defend yourself. What was that like for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I was really contemplating whether I wanted to defend myself or not. Half of me is saying, you know, let them think what they want to think. And half of me is thinking, you know, I now have this presence on social media and I can either do good with it or bad with it. And if I have all these people thinking that I smeared a woman who also I looked up to my whole life. I watched the Gossip Girl Thanksgiving episodes every Thanksgiving. Like, they're accusing me of smearing this woman that I looked up to for most of my life. It was just, I
Blake Lively was in Gossip Girl, people.
did feel the need to defend myself because I do want to do good on social media. I do want to add positivity into this world, and that was no way to start.
Right. So if you want to watch the rest of that, you can go onto her channel. That was dropped today. So those are two people that Blake Lively have accused in her case. I'm just saying. And on that note, don't forget, people, I hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to smash the like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you want more. I will be on my other channel. Go in the description page, it tells you. It's Shamz the Goddess. I'll be there later today because it is Tuesday today. In my land, it's Tuesday. It's the 7th. What's that? The weather. Is it saying it's freezing? Yes, we know. We know, darling. Significant snowfall expected. Well, it don't look like it, mate. But anyways, people, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, everyone, for joining me and everyone on the replay. And if you do care, you can PayPal me, because don't forget, I don't get paid on here. And I work hard for my money. See you all later. Bye.